Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here. We are off from break and it's time to get into the new chapter of One Piece. I took a precaution, got myself some water here so that way I can hit those deep notes I was practicing earlier. I turned into Xerxes. Come, Leonidas. Let us reason together. It would be a regrettable waste for you, brave king, and your valiant troops to perish. All because of a simple misunderstanding. There is much our cultures could share. I can reach those deep notes and I don't result into a cough. Good to have water. Alright, time to see what this new chapter is about. Chapter 946, Queen versus O-Lin. Oh, I love the title already. Cover page requests. Kinemon and Otsuru on a date at night on the street with a fox guiding them along with his foxfire. It's a kitsune! And that's so precious. Kinemon is finally with the person that he loves. Because apparently in the chapters he's not with them quite yet. Because of the whole plan to overthrow Kaido and Orochi during their assault on Onigashima. So, let's see what we got. Because last chapter ended with Big Mom literally breaking into with a prisoner mine in Udon. And she was asking for some Oshiruko, completely ignoring the fact that Queen is there and all the rest of his crew is there. Everyone's shocked. Everyone is surprised to see her there. And she asked for some Shiruko. And Queen transforms and we see his dragon fruit model Brachiosaurus devil fruit. And he tries to tell Big Mom that she's not getting any food. Now, those of us with brains, we know that if you deny Big Mom food that she wants, you will die. Or you'll get hurt extremely badly. Well, Queen, he didn't die, but he had his head planted firmly into the stone that was in front of him as soon as he tried to transform and intimidate Big Mom. She just hit him one time and just buried his head into the ground. Think like a Looney Tune cartoon where you see one of them get hit real hard and their body's just buried. So yeah, that's what happened. Alright, let's get back to it. Two giants are dueling it out. Master Queen! And he's out. He is out. He's not moving. Oh, Shiruko! O-Lin! Because Chopper and Kiku were thinking, oh, Big Mom is kind of passive right now. They might be bullying her. Nope. She beat him into the ground. Who is that old woman? She isn't just any old woman, says Luffy. And she grabs Queen by the head. He's still conscious. Grabs Queen by the head. Who do you think you're dealing with, you old hack? Give me the Oshiruko, you darn lizard! And she starts to swing him around by his neck. The power of a Yonko never ceases to amaze me. The fact that all of her strength is coming from her desire to eat. Oh, this is too good. Boy, Queen don't know what he in for. And she throws him into the wall behind her. And Luffy's all like, duck, Gramps! And they get down. And she throws him into the wall. And then it cuts to the outside of Udon. It looks like her throwing Queen into the wall also dislodged Killer and Kid. And all the crew members with Queen are all, Udon is screwed! And Kid is coughing out water, Killer's coughing out water, and he's still laughing a little. Ah, I'm glad they made it out. Who is that? Hey, are you guys still... Oh, that's Luffy. Ah, I'm glad they made it out. Hey, are you guys still alive? Master Queen! Master Queen, get a hold of yourself. Whoa, the man worth 1.3 billion was taken out in 2 hits. Yeah. Got taken out. He's out. He's out. He's completely out. He's transforming back into his human form now. Queen is done. She's on a totally different level. She really is Big Mom. Send a report to Kaido immediately. Hey, by the way, that cell over there. Ah, the one that's never been opened. Do we finally get to see Kawamatsu? It's been destroyed. I don't know what was inside it, but that thing should still be in chains. Looking at that cell now, I bet it died before it could escape. Old maid, can we shoot at her? Don't provoke her, Daifugo. What are Kaido's orders? Well, about that, O-Lin, the smell, it's not working. It seems that nobody can contact Onigashima right now. What? What? What's going on at Onigashima that they can't receive anything? Udon prisoner mine inside the executive tower. Oh, it's Raizo! Our plan has gone smoothly due to the commotion outside, whatever that commotion might be. Caribou is quite the useful asset. Our enemies are troublesome because they are able to transmit information freely. Listen closely. The Wano country's smart pond snail, its greatest shortcoming is its weak signal. The pond snails must first transmit their signals to a boss pond snail. There's only one boss pond snail in each region. So the boss pond snail, ooh, they're really making me say these boss pond snails a whole lot. They've said it about 3 times in one paragraph. So the boss pond snail must send the signal to the next snail to continue the chain. Oh, so the boss pond snail is a relay, and all the smaller ones are the receivers that can transmit through that relay. Okay. In other words, if we find the boss pod snail that's in Udon and smother it, what do you think will happen? Does it mean that all of Udon's communications will be cut off? You got it. You see, I've been here for a while now, so I know where the boss pond snail is. So let me handle it. He doesn't laugh, but apologies. So let me handle it. You focus on stealing all of the keys, Raizo-chan. Hey, what's the matter? Who did this to you? Hello, this is Tower B. Hello? Huh? Why isn't the smell working? Hold on a little longer, Kawamatsu. I will definitely free you. And I found it! The old Shiruko! She found the pod! What a rich, sweet fragrance. There's so much. I'm so glad we came all this way. What should we do? That pot is empty. What will she do once she realizes? Who will she direct her anger towards? She may just kill all of us. That's certainly a possibility. She's smiling as she opens the pot, and everyone is just accepting their fate. And she sees that it's empty. And oh, wow, okay. I don't know why, but this panel with her looking sad with nothing but a black background and she's completely silent, that terrifies me. Evacuate! Everyone! It's every man for themselves! An unpredictable calamity has descended upon us! I get why you're sad. I'd like to eat more. I get why you're sad. I'd like to eat more of that again, too. Man, the old Shuruko was delicious. Hey, Straw Hat Man. Oh. Luffy, you have the biggest mouth. Big Mom is now glaring at Luffy. Big Mom's hatred for Luffy has rekindled and she doesn't even remember the first time. This is turning into such a good chapter. So you were the culprit. Why is everyone staring at me? Well, you just... Oh, she is so angry you can't even see her irises. Her eyes are completely white now. Sir Luffy Taro, we finally found it, but as always, he's right in the middle of trouble! The Oshiruko was... What? Did I just say that out loud? I thought I was just thinking about how delicious it was. You said it again. Are you okay in the head? And Big Mom tries to punch Luffy, but he jumps away. Wait, Big Mom, if we fall from here, we'll die. Razor blades will come out of our collars and chop our heads off.
As I said before, who the heck is Big Mom? And you, Oshiriko thief, who the heck are you?
Huh? Oh, that's right. I'm dressed as a samurai, so she doesn't recognize me. No, she doesn't recognize you because she lost her memory. Luffy doesn't know. This is bad. Real bad. Wait a sec. It just beeped. What a conundrum. If she strikes again, we will die. We cannot move a single step backwards. Big Mom, we'll give you their heads if you let us live. And she takes a rock and throws it at the guy that said it.
Shut up! Those town people treated me so nicely, even though they were poor, so I wanted to bring back a lot of Oshiriko to share with them.
It suits you, O-Lin. Oh, it cuts back to a flashback.
Huh? I wanted to share it with everyone!
Yo, this is a polar opposite to actual Big Mom. Actually wanting to share her food instead of having it all for herself. Both Kiku and Chopper are shocked at this. She's still so kind.
Why did you eat it all, you brat?
Stop it! And their collars are starting to beep. Oh, Grandpa's collars are starting to beep real fast. Beep, 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 beep.
So this is where I die. There's no way out of this.
Gramps! Darn it, I won't let you die, I promise. Come off! Come off already! And his arm gets coated in hockey. And he manages to rip the collar completely off before it explodes and throws it away.
What? Huh? I took the collar off, Gramps. What did I just do? Either way, I did it. What a surprise. What a surprise that was. You dodged again.
Okay, let's get out of here, Gramps. What did Luffy do? Did he do the same thing that Rayleigh did to get the collar off of Kami back at the Sabaody Archipelago? I think he did! Yo! I think he just did the same thing that Rayleigh did! Because even the elephant dude, I forget his name, the elephant dude is shocked that he was able to do it at all. But, going back to this Straw Hat Man, the thing you just did, before you forget it, I need you to protect me. What do you mean? We need to escape. Only when backed into a corner will one's true power bloom. Are you an idiot? You want me to train now? If I mess up, you know you'll die, right?
I am well aware.
Come at me, Emperor! Overcome the wall. Overcome Big Mom. Chapter 946 and what? Oh, wow. Is this the end of the chapter? Yes, it is. Wow. Luffy is gonna train his hockey going up against Big Mom. I thought it was in the midst of training trying to use hockey to touch people without touching them so he can combat Kaido. But apparently he's going to train right now in the heat of battle against Big Mom? You couldn't ask for a better test. And apparently he used a version of his hockey he's never used before, grabbing that collar and completely destroying it and throwing it away before it blew up, just like Rayleigh. This is such a good chapter to come back from break from. Okay, so where we start, let's just do a recap and a review of this whole chapter. And if I forget anything, please let me know. And then also let me know what you thought of this chapter as a whole. I'll probably do a reminder near the end of the review and everything. You guys know. But at the beginning, we cut to Big Mom bodying Queen. And Queen starts to, mouth off to Big Mom. Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're dealing with? Before having himself spun around by the neck by Big Mom and thrown into a nearby wall. Therefore, knocking him out. And of course, all the rest of the crew members are wondering, how come we can't contact Kaido? Contact Kaido immediately and let him know what's going on. Everyone's all like, well, we can't contact anybody. So apparently, Caribou and Raizo have made their way to to the executive tower near Tower B, or Prisoner Mine B. Tower B or prison to a tower to shut down the boss transponder snail that's there. Because in Caribou's words, each region has a boss transponder snail that smaller boss pond snails can relay off of. If you take one out, then no one in that entire region surrounding that boss pond snail can transmit anything, or to any of the others. Any of the other regions, including. So Raizo and Caribou take that one out, and they start to make their way to get the keys, while Caribou takes care of everybody else. So as that goes on, Big Mom manages to find the pot of Oshiriko, finds that it's empty. Luffy, with his extremely big mouth, not taking note of the situation, blabs that, oh, you like Oshiriko too? So did I. It was really good. And therefore, bringing the ire that was once on Queen down onto himself. I mean, Luffy, you would think with him going up against Big Mom. The last encounter with the Yonko that he's had, other than Kaido, sorry, that was an eyelash, and it was poking me in the eye. That was so uncomfortable. But his last encounter with Big Mom ended with him having to run away. Why? Because she's stronger than he is. So, with that being said, you would think that with having Big Mom around, he would be a little bit more careful with what he does and says. No, Luffy just completely ignorant to the situation, just so oblivious, just so is just blabs off that he's eaten some of the Yoshiriko, therefore making Big Mom angry at him. And the reason that Big Mom wants the Oshiriko is not for herself, but because she wants to feed the people that treated her well. Take a picture of this Big Mom right now, because there's no guarantee that she'll return once she gets her memory back. And all this is happening, and Napoleon is still asleep. But she wants to get the Oshiriko and treat it to all the people like Otsudu and everyone else that treated her nicely when she arrived. And everyone is, Chopper and Kiku are thinking, she's still so kind. She's not doing this because she wants to eat it for herself. She's doing it because she wants to feed everybody else. So there you go. That happens, and she starts to destroy the platform that Luffy and Gramps are on. But knowing full well that if they leave the ring, then the collars on their necks will start to go off, and it will cause the blades to literally decapitate and kill them. And while Luffy is trying to dodge her attacks, he keeps calling her Big Mom. But since Big Mom has amnesia, and she's now known as O-Lin, she doesn't know who Big Mom is, and she doesn't know who Luffy is. So she's still trying to beat him up for eating all the Oshiriko that she wanted to share. And it gets to the point where Gramps gets knocked into the air, and his collar starts to beep, and apparently some deep hockey power within Luffy awakens, although briefly, and he manages to not only grab on to Gramps' collar, but also completely rip it off and throw it away before it explodes. Cue Rayleigh and Katie. Because the moment I saw that, it just reminded me of the first time we see Rayleigh meet the rest of the Supernovas and meet Luffy and the others. But to see Luffy do that, and Luffy doesn't even know what he just did. He doesn't know at all. But Gramps is all like, what you just did. Actually, let's actually go back to that panel. What a surprise that was. And Luffy says, I took the collar off, Gramps. What did I just do? Either way, I did it. And all this is happening, and Big Mom's still advancing towards him. Straw Hat Man, that thing you just did, before you forget it, I need you to protect me. What do you mean? We need to escape. Only when backed into a corner will one's true power bloom. Are you an idiot? You want me to train now? If I mess up, you'll die, you know. You know you'll die, right? I am well aware. So, Gramps says this behind Luffy, you know, like, standing like, cool guy, don't look at explosion, like. And he wants Luffy to train his hockey against Big Mom. So, he hockeys up his hands and says, come at me, Emperor. So, it looks like Luffy is going to continue his training, fighting a Yonko that is Big Mom. And you couldn't ask for a better, I wouldn't say crash test dummy, but a better subject to see how strong Luffy can get than the tank that is Charlotte Linlin. Because since this is the whole Yonko saga, this could be the perfect time to see just how strong Luffy can get, because Luffy still has to contend with Kaido. If he's at least somehow able to contend with Big Mom now, then that means he could have a chance to go up against Kaido. And if he learns the ability to use his haki to go past tangible targets, then he should have a chance against Kaido, who is known as the invincible beast. So I'm just thinking, if he's able to overcome not only Big Mom but Kaido, then how much stronger does he need to get to face off against Shanks and Blackbeard? So that's just what's in my mind right now. But let me know what you guys thought of this chapter as a whole. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought this was a great chapter to come back from break on. Oda has been on fire. And here's one thing that I've been wondering. I was going to do this in a separate video, but since I'm already doing a One Piece video now, I might as well go ahead and ask you guys this question now. Where do we go after Wano's over? Do we cut back to the Reverie? Do we finally see the events that happened? Do we see the Revolutionary Army going up against the Celestial Dragons? Do we see the declaration of war between Dragon and the world government? Do we see them break out Kuma? Do we see what happens with the rest of the pirates out there in the world? What's Blackbeard doing? What is everybody else doing? What's Shanks doing? Where's all the rest of the supernovas? Where's Scratchman-a-Poo? Because apparently he's been allied with Kaido, yet we have yet to see him at all during this entire arc. Where's everybody? And where do we go, literally, where do we go from here once Wano is over? Because Wano has been so hyped up over the years as the next big chapter, next big arc that we were going into, but after this is done, where do we go? I have no idea. But I'm looking forward to it, so I hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!